This is your shot. This is your time. This is one moment in time. Burst out of the block. Go. My name is Kimberly Fawcett. I'm an officer in the Canadian Forces. I'm the first Canadian Forces amputee soldier to serve in Afghanistan. My motivation to train truly came from inside of me. I just have an inner drive. I'm very determined and very focused, and if I make a decision that I'm going to take a course of action, if an obstacle is presented, I'm not going to waste time going around it. I'm just going to go through it. The second to the motivation is from my son, Kieran, and his loss. You know, when he died, he was 9.5 months old, and he was just pulling himself up onto the coffee table. And I always say that one of the reasons why it doesn't bother me to lose my leg is because Kieran used to pull himself up on my leg. So I figured I lost it because he needed it in the afterlife, and I was okay to lose my leg to, you know, to my son. This little angel on my shoulder that's always telling me, go faster, Mommy, go faster. And anytime I feel a little bit of fatigue, I just hear that little voice, I envision it, go faster, Mommy, go faster. And I do. And it's taking, you know, the loss of my son and that process of grieving and kind of reviving it, giving it a new face, something a little more positive.
I'm not that bendy.
One of my strongest supporters is my husband, Curtis. I, just by nature being my spouse, he kind of, you know, he had to deal with the grief and loss of Kieran. You know, I did my best to try to support him through the loss of Kieran, and I was the one that pushed him not to see me as somebody disabled, but to allow me to get up and go and do amazing things, even with a prosthetic leg. And I think as soon as he saw my desire to get better and to focus, I think he just jumped right on the bandwagon and said, yeah, no, my wife isn't disabled. My wife is determined. She's going to go and get whatever she needs to get.
So what are you going to do, running-wise?
I thought that I would do some fast feet, some stuff, so they could see how I prepared to do some fast feet.
So still the warm-up bits.
Yeah, I'll do some ins and outs, I thought. Do like 20 slow, 20 fast all out, 20 to 30 fast out, and then slow down 20.
I'm there as moral support for more than anything else. Training at this level for athletics and dealing with the adaptations that are required from the prosthetic legs to everything else is tough. It's mentally draining on Kim. So I'm a 220-pound cheerleader. Don't see too many of them kicking around, but that's a lot of what I do. And other than, you know, just kind of pushing her to keep going, you know, when she's in a low moment to keep pushing on, to keep working hard. I mean, she's pretty self-motivating, but there are moments where she has to have a little nudge, and that's where, you know, good old husband kicks in, and, you know, a little bit of hug, a little bit of pat in the butt there, keep going, hun, and typically that gets her going.
Next time faster!
Well, I've said if you're not laughing, you're going to be crying, right? So.
Yeah, and that was too sad.
Yeah. So you got to carry on, triumph through tragedy.
So, you know, I just pushed myself and I just kind of dragged Curtis along, and as long as I was successful, he was quite happy to kind of keep pushing me a bit further. And when he saw what the arc of possibilities really were for me, you know, he didn't ever let me let up on myself. He didn't give me a moment to stop trying. He would give me a little bit of heck and said, okay, look, you decided that you were going to do this. You've shown me that you can do it, so let's just do it faster.
Come on, Kim. Hard, hard. Right into the end. Come on. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Awesome. Awesome. It's good, Kim. That was the best one yet. Yeah.